This is Style Shifter, the podcast where we explore the past, present, and future of the choices we make about what we wear. I'm Daria, and every week we dive into personal style, shopping habits, and the way fashion shapes our lives. Today we are talking about something that so many of us struggle with, even if we don't always realize it. Why our wardrobes never seem to work the way we want them to. You know the feeling. Staring at a packed closet thinking I have nothing to wear. Buying clothes you love in the store only to find they don't match anything at home. Feeling like you should have a signature style by now, but still not knowing what that even means for you. Or trying to follow capsule wardrobe advice only to end up frustrated because it feels too restrictive or just not you. If any of that sounds familiar, this episode is for you. I'm going to take you behind the scenes of Wonder Wardrobe, the method I developed to solve these exact struggles. Not with another set of fashion rules, but with a system that actually adapts to you, your lifestyle, your preferences, your real day-to-day life. So in this episode, we are going to cover why most wardrobes feel chaotic and why decluttering isn't always the answer. Why traditional capsule wardrobes don't work for a lot of people. How to stop buying clothes that don't actually serve you. And of course, how to create a wardrobe that feels good, functions well, and still allows for creativity. So if you are tired of feeling like your wardrobe is a puzzle you cannot quite solve, keep listening, because today we are putting the pieces together. Let's get into it. Let's start with a question. Why do so many of us have wardrobes full of clothes, yet we always feel like we have nothing to wear? The typical advice is decluttering, right? Just get rid of everything that doesn't spark joy, clear out the excess, and suddenly your wardrobe will be fixed. Except it doesn't actually work that way. I've worked with so many women over the years who have tried to solve their wardrobe frustration by purging half their closet, only to end up in the exact same situation a few months later. This is what I call the decluttering loop. We declutter, then we feel good, then we realize we are missing things, then we shop again, and then we end up with the same problem. As doctors like to say, it's treating the symptom, not the cause. And that's because decluttering alone doesn't fix the real issue. Most wardrobes aren't built with any kind of structure. Instead, they are a mix of random pieces bought on impulse, clothes we once loved but don't fit our lifestyle anymore, things we keep because they were expensive, or pieces that almost work but don't match anything else. So we end up over-shopping, overthinking, and overwhelmed. And here's the thing, this problem isn't just personal, it's systemic. The fashion industry is designed to sell us the fantasy of a perfect wardrobe, not the reality of a functional one. Think about it. Every trend cycle tells us we are missing something. Social media pushes us toward endless outfits, quote-unquote inspiration, without teaching us how to make our own clothes work. Even slow fashion influencers who claim to promote mindful shopping are often still encouraging us to buy just from different brands. It's no wonder our wardrobes feel chaotic. They weren't designed for function. They were designed to keep us shopping. So if decluttering isn't the solution, what is? Instead of asking, what should I get rid of? A better question is, how can I make my wardrobe actually work for me? And that's what I want to dive into next. Why most capsule wardrobe advice misses the mark and what actually works instead. So, if decluttering isn't the answer, what about capsule wardrobes? If you've ever looked for wardrobe advice online, you've probably come across the concept of a capsule wardrobe, a small collection of pieces that all work together, typically built around basics and neutral colors. It sounds great, right? Fewer clothes, less decision making, always having something to wear. But here's the thing. I never even tried a classic capsule wardrobe. Why? Because every time I saw one, I thought, this is ridiculous. Capsule wardrobes, at least the way they are usually presented, are so serious. A black blazer, a white t-shirt, dark blue jeans, maybe a beige trench coat. That's supposed to be a dream wardrobe? Maybe for some people, sure. But for me, I have nowhere to wear that. I don't work in an office. I don't need a smart casual wardrobe. And I definitely don't feel like myself in stiff, minimal outfits. I remember looking at these must-have capsule pieces and thinking, I don't want to dress like a stock photo of a businesswoman. And yet, capsule wardrobes are always presented as the solution. Own fewer clothes and your problems will disappear. But what if I told you? The problem isn't how many clothes you have. It's how they work together. That's when I started to realize why traditional capsule wardrobes don't work for so many women. A few years ago, I worked with someone who had spent months curating the perfect capsule wardrobe. She followed all the classic advice: neutrals, timeless basics, a small number of pieces that could be mixed and matched. And yet she told me, I feel like I wear the same thing everywhere, to a board meeting, to brunch with friends. I wanted simplicity, but now I feel like I've erased my personality. That's one of the biggest issues with traditional capsules. They ignore personal style. Most capsule guides push a very specific aesthetic, neutral, minimal, classic, which is fine if that's what you love, but if your style is colorful, experimental, or a mix of different influences, it can feel like you're forcing yourself into an identity that isn't yours. And let's talk about that magical number of items you're supposed to own. Some capsule wardrobe methods, like Project 333, say you should stick to a fixed number of items per season. Exactly 33 pieces. But why? The number itself doesn't matter. What matters is how many outfits you actually need. I noticed this with another client of mine, Sarah, a woman who lived in a big city, worked in a corporate job, and had an active social life. She tried a 33-piece capsule, but quickly realized it wasn't working. What she actually said was, I needed different outfits for work, casual weekends, and going out with friends. But my capsule was too basic. I kept feeling like I was wearing the same thing everywhere. Because most capsule wardrobes don't think about actual daily life. They assume that all you need is one work outfit, one weekend outfit, and you will magically feel satisfied forever. Unfortunately, that's not how real life works. You have different moods, different weather, different ways you want to show up, and a good wardrobe should reflect that. And there is another big issue with traditional capsules. They can be incredibly boring. Minimalist capsule wardrobes are all about timeless basics. But what if basics aren't what excites you? What if the whole reason you love fashion is because it's expressive, playful, full of personality? Because if a wardrobe system makes you feel restricted, it's not working. So instead of trying to fit yourself into a capsule wardrobe, I started asking a different question. What if we flipped it? What if we built a wardrobe based on the outfits you actually need and love wearing, instead of sticking to a number someone else decided? That's when I started developing a different approach. I don't even like calling Wonder Wardrobe a capsule wardrobe, because it's not about limiting yourself to a set number of pieces. It's about curating a wardrobe that's personal, functional, and fun. It gives you the streamlined system of a capsule, but without losing your personality, your creativity, or the joy of fashion. And it all starts with understanding how to make your wardrobe fully interchangeable. Alright, so we've talked about why decluttering doesn't fix the real problem and why traditional capsule wardrobes don't work for most women. So, what does? For me, the answer came down to 4 key things. This is what I built the Wonder Wardrobe method around, and it's the reason why so many women finally feel at peace with their wardrobes after years of frustration. Now, as I said, I don't like calling Wonder Wardrobe a capsule wardrobe because it's not about limiting yourself. It's about making sure everything in your wardrobe works together without losing your style, your creativity, or the fun of fashion. And to do that, there are 4 things I tell women to focus on. First, color harmony. So your clothes suit you and also match each other. Body harmony. So everything fits well and feels balanced. Style harmony. So your wardrobe actually reflects your unique aesthetic. And versatile wardrobe curation. So you can manage your wardrobe seasonally and personalize it to your lifestyle. Now let's go through each one, because once you get these 4 things right, your wardrobe just clicks. Let's start with color, because this is the thing that either makes your wardrobe versatile or turns it into a mix and match nightmare. If you randomly add colors over time without thinking about whether they work together, you will end up with a lot of clothes, but not a lot of outfits. This used to happen to me all the time. I would fall in love with a unique color, let's say a bright green blouse, but then I would realize it only works with one pair of pants. This is where the color harmony principle comes in. Your goal here is simple. Every color in your wardrobe should suit you, your skin tone, contrast level, and natural features. And every color should match each other, so that when you mix things up, you don't get stuck. Now, this doesn't mean you have to wear neutrals all the time. A well-planned color palette can actually be way more versatile than all neutral wardrobe. But it's about balance. If your palette is too big, it becomes overwhelming and outfits are hard to put together. If it's too small, your wardrobe starts feeling repetitive and boring. That's why I always recommend choosing up to 12 colors per season, including neutrals, main colors, and accents. Once you have that, shopping becomes easier, styling becomes effortless, and you will not waste time wondering if something goes with the rest of your wardrobe. It just does. Now let's talk about fit. Because let's be real, most wardrobes are built from years of random shopping. You buy a pair of wide leg pants one year, a cropped sweater the next, a structured blazer because someone told you it's a must-have, and suddenly nothing really goes together. That's why the second principle is body harmony, which is all about making sure your clothes fit you well and also match well with each other. A wardrobe that's fully interchangeable isn't just about matching colors, it's about matching silhouettes. If everything in your wardrobe is oversized, you might struggle to balance proportions. If everything is structured, your outfits might feel too stiff. But if you have a mix of different shapes and lengths, wide, fitted, structured, flowy, you get way more styling options. For example, I always recommend having a balance of fitted tops and flowy bottoms, like a sleek top with wide leg pants. Structured pieces and relaxed pieces, like a tailored jacket over a soft dress. And different lengths, because sometimes all you need is a different hemline to make an outfit work. This is why in Wonder Wardrobe, I don't just focus on color. I also help women figure out what silhouettes naturally fit their body and their personal style. Because when you get this right, you will not just look good, you will actually feel good in everything you wear. Now we have the style harmony, and this is a big one. Most capsule wardrobes assume that all women fit into one of two aesthetics, classic or casual. But seriously, that's not reality. Most women don't have just one style. Our style changes. It evolves. Sometimes we mix influences from different aesthetics. And that's a good thing. That's why I focus on style harmony. Instead of forcing yourself into a rigid style category, ask yourself, what does my version of beautiful style look like? What is my vibe? What design elements do I prefer? Your wardrobe should be a reflection of your unique taste, not a strict formula. So the way I approach this in Wonder Wardrobe is by helping women identify the style elements they naturally gravitate toward, combine different influences in a way that feels cohesive, and make sure that every item in their wardrobe fits into their unique aesthetic. Because when your clothes align with your personality, with your taste, getting dressed isn't just easier, it actually becomes exciting again. Now the final piece, how to actually manage your wardrobe without feeling overwhelmed. One of the best ways to keep things fresh, personal, and functional? Rotate your wardrobe every 3 months. Even if you live in a place without distinct seasons, switching up your wardrobe this way helps you avoid boredom because you are not staring at the same clothes all year. It helps you personalize your outfits for specific activities, events, or lifestyle changes. And it helps you make your wardrobe more manageable. And here's the key. You decide how many outfits you need. I have Wonder Wardrobe members who build 20 outfit seasonal wardrobes and others who create 100 outfits per season. Both approaches work because they are based on personal lifestyle needs, not random numbers. Now, most women don't start with a fully interchangeable wardrobe right away. It's something you build over time. So the best way to approach this is start with what you already have. After that, you add the right missing pieces little by little, and then you refine your wardrobe season after season. Most women in Wonder Wardrobe Studio Plus reach a highly versatile wardrobe in less than a year. Now I have a little bit of homework for you. I want you to test your wardrobe's versatility. It's easy and quite fun, I promise. So here's a quick test you can try maybe this weekend. Pick 6 tops and 5 bottoms from your wardrobe. Try mixing them into as many outfits as possible. If everything is fully interchangeable, you should get 30 outfits. That's a full month without repeating the same combination twice. Now add a few dresses, maybe some jumpsuits, add some layers, and suddenly you have a full season's worth of outfits. That's why when women tell me they don't have enough clothes, it's usually not about the number of pieces, it's about how well they work together. When your wardrobe is built with color harmony, body harmony, style harmony, and versatility in mind, you don't just own clothes, you actually wear them. And that's when getting dressed stops feeling like a daily struggle and starts feeling effortless. One of the biggest challenges with personal style is knowing what actually works, not just in theory, but in real life. That's why I love sharing real wardrobe transformations inside the Wonder Wardrobe app. The Style Makeover series follows women from our community, women juggling careers, family, and busy lives, who figured out how to make their wardrobes finally work for them. Some of them focused on seasonal wardrobes, others figured out how to pack for travel without overpacking, and a few completely redefined their everyday style. And here is what makes these stories different. They are real. No dramatic before and after reveals, no throw everything out and start fresh makeovers, just honest, practical changes that made their wardrobes easier to wear and their lives easier to manage. There are already 10 inspiring episodes waiting for you and more on the way. So, if you've been looking for fresh ideas, real solutions, or just a little inspiration, watch them for free inside the Wonder Wardrobe app. You can download the app at wonder-wardrobe.com. We've talked a lot about how to make your wardrobe functional and versatile. But there is another big reason this matters. Because beyond style, a wardrobe that doesn't work costs you financially, mentally, and environmentally. So let's break it down. What's the real cost of a dysfunctional wardrobe? Let's start with the financial cost. I think most women don't realize how much they spend on clothes because it's small purchases here and there. But when 80% of your wardrobe is barely worn, that's hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars wasted. And the worst part? That spending cycle never really ends unless your wardrobe actually works. A well-structured wardrobe stops this cycle. You know what works for you. You only add pieces that fit your style, your color palette, and your wardrobe needs. You don't buy random things that sit unworn, and you don't fall into the trap of impulse shopping. The women inside Wonder Wardrobe Studio Plus tell me all the time, once they build their Wonder Wardrobe, they spend way less on clothes, because they don't need to shop as often. And when they do, they buy things they actually wear. And that means more money for things that truly bring value to your life. Now let's talk about something less obvious. How much mental energy a dysfunctional wardrobe steals from you. If you've ever stood in front of your closet thinking, I don't know what to wear, you are experiencing decision fatigue. The more choices you have without structure, the harder it is to decide. The less organization you have, the longer it takes to put together an outfit. The more disconnected your wardrobe is, the more effort you spend trying to make things work. And all of that adds stress to your daily life. Now, this might not seem like a big deal until you realize how much it affects you. How you start your morning impacts your mood, your confidence, and your focus. If getting dressed is a daily battle, That's energy you're wasting before your day even starts. But when your wardrobe is fully interchangeable and built to reflect your personal style, getting dressed becomes effortless. You grab an outfit and go without second guessing. You don't waste time staring at your closet trying to make sense of what you own. You start your day feeling put together instead of frustrated. A wardrobe that works isn't just about clothes. It's about saving your time and mental energy for things that actually matter. Now let's talk about the bigger picture, because wardrobe frustration isn't just a personal problem. It's also a global one. The fashion industry produces 92 million tons of textile waste every year. And 87% of discarded textiles end up in landfills or incinerators. So whenever you put your old clothes into a donation bin, thinking they will get a second life, most of them will not. Our waste isn't disappearing, it's piling up. And fashion brands know this, but they keep producing more. Every single week, we see new collections, new trends, new reasons to buy. Social media keeps pushing us toward the next thing. And the result? A never-ending cycle of buying, discarding, and buying again. And the truth is, the fashion industry isn't just a problem. It's designed to be a problem. And the best way to fight it? Choose well and wear what you have for longer. So let's recap. A wardrobe that doesn't work costs you more than you think. It wastes your money because you keep buying things that don't get worn. It drains your mental energy because getting dressed feels overwhelming. It fuels fashion waste because clothes aren't made to last and trends keep changing. But a wardrobe that's thoughtfully structured saves you money because you only buy what truly works, saves you time because getting dressed is effortless, saves your mental energy so you can focus on more important things, and helps the planet because you are wearing more and not over-consuming. And this is why Wonder Wardrobe isn't just about style, it's about living better. When your wardrobe is built with intention, you are not just changing how you dress. You are changing your relationship with fashion, your time, and your impact on the world. This season, I want to bring you into the conversation. Every week on the Style Shifter podcast, we dive into the biggest wardrobe struggles, how to make your clothes work together, how to shop with purpose, and how to shift the way you think about personal style. But here's the best part. I want to hear from you. Every episode, I will be answering listener questions. So if you've ever wished you could get real advice on your wardrobe challenges, this is your chance. All you have to do is head to wonder-wardrobe.com/ask, hit the record button, and send me your question. That's it. No overthinking, no pressure. And who knows, your question might be the one that sparks an entire episode and helps other women figure out the same thing. So, what's your biggest style struggle? Send it in now, and don't forget to subscribe to the Style Shifter podcast so you don't miss the answer. Today's conversation wasn't just about wardrobes. It was about the freedom that comes with having a wardrobe that works for you. A wardrobe that doesn't drain your time, your money, or your confidence. A wardrobe that feels like you, without frustration, without constant shopping, without the daily feeling of, I don't know what to wear. Because here's the truth. When your wardrobe makes sense, life gets easier. You stop second-guessing your outfits. You stop wasting energy on clothes that don't serve you. And most importantly, you step into a style that's built around your real life. Not around trends, not around fashion industry noise, but around what actually makes you feel good. And if this episode made you think about your own wardrobe in a new way, I would love to hear from you. Inside the Wonder Wardrobe app, you will find a space for real conversations about style struggles, wardrobe clarity, and learning how to build something that truly works for you. It's free to explore, and I would love to see you there. As always, I'm Daria, here to help you shift away from the chaos of fashion trends and into a wardrobe that actually makes sense. See you on our next styling adventure.